The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday, November 24th. Today, it's 5:32, and winter's coming again.
I know. I've been holding out for today all week long, being like, it is a high of 9 near the end of November. I'm going to put my Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
Then, what's this say? Periods of freezing rain this morning?
We could, potentially, maybe. We'll hold off. We'll wait and see. So hopefully not a lot shows up, but by the time the afternoon rolls around and it's +9, hopefully it's not too bad. Just trying to be optimistic here. But still tomorrow +2, Saturday 0. But then literally like end of the weekend come next week is when we're probably going to be back in the -30.
Yeah, I'm not ready
And
for
lots
it.
of snow. Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday all shows that it could potentially snow all 4 days. So we're probably getting snow sometime in between next week.
We might turn into Buffalo, New York next week.
Yeah. So just a heads up, if you are like Steph and you want to get some yard work done, lights, whatever it may be, next 3 days, essentially. Today, Friday, Saturday, that's your go time because we're back to -30 soon.
Sean, our elevator is a bit of a tattletale.
A tattletale?
Yeah.
Why?
If you take too long to get in it,
Yeah.
it sets off this very loud, like,
Did you
alarm.
block it?
Not on purpose, but just hold on. But it doesn't just make that noise on the floor you're on. There are 4 floors in this building.
Yeah.
And it makes it so that the entire whole, anybody near the elevator shaft hears it.
Oh, it's just like, if you're waiting on the 3rd floor, just a heads up, someone's holding it up on another floor.
Yeah, just a heads up, there's a slow poke around.
It's not us, it's them.
Yeah, and you can get ready to make fun of them when the elevator eventually does come up to you and you see them.
Maybe it's like, hey, it's broken, take the stairs. Maybe that's what that sound means.
Maybe. The weirdest part about it as well is after it's making this loud noise and it continues to try and shut, it shuts very slowly, and no matter what you do, it does not reopen the door. So
It's like you had your shot, you messed around, now you don't get to use them, you lost your privileges.
well, yesterday, here's my difficult experience. So huge thanks to everyone who donated for Mix on a Mission. I had so many boxes
Nice.
and bags of donations. Went out with our great partners, Luso Clothing, drove around. But I was trying to do that like grocery store hero thing where you take everything in one trip.
Yeah. What'd you all have?
Well, I had a ton of stuff on a cart, and then I had a giant like Santa sack over one side of donations on one side of my shoulder. I had a couple reusable grocery bags under my arm, and I just had a lot of stuff. And then the elevator's screaming at me, but the cart wheel is stuck in the track, and the door is just hitting the cart, but I can't get the door to reopen to let the cart. It was like if the security people felt like watching a funny video, that's the one to watch. And then it was alerting the entire building.
Yes.
Somebody on another floor is holding up the line. Somebody doesn't know how to work the elevator.
I hope you show up on some viral channels. That would be fun.
Oh, thanks.
Canada played in their first World Cup game on the men's side for the first time in 36 years. The women's side already super accomplished. They're incredible. But the men's side, first time in 36 years. I hate it and I love it, Steph.
You hate it? Why do you hate it? Give me the bad news first, good news later, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just explain it all in one. It's because
Okay.
they give me hope. And I'm so stupidly emotionally invested in sports that when you give me hope, it hurts.
You were very emotionally invested. Yesterday, you said that you didn't sleep the night before. You felt sick. You were antsy. And they didn't even play until noon.
Like, going into the game, I didn't think I had like a stupid like Homer kind of like thought that, maybe they could win, but it was like half joking kind of thing because Belgium's really good. And then they win in the game and Canada played so good and they should have won and they just dominated for majority of the game. And now I have these expectations that they're going to win when I didn't before. I just like, oh man, you know what? They're going to compete. It's going to be great. It's just going to be fun. But they're competing at the top level now and they're so good that I have this hope now going into every game that, you know what? They can win. And now I'm just more invested. So when they lose like they did yesterday, I'm so sad and I am so crushed that I'm just so stupidly emotionally invested in this that it just hurts more. Whereas if like Belgium just dominated the game and they lost 1-0, it would have felt differently.
But they did lose 1-0, so how come Canada should have won when Belgium did?
I could go into all the detail. Like, they just dominated possession. They had like 3 times as more shots as them.
Wow.
Fonzie had a penalty and he missed it. He just mishit it kind of thing. And there's just a lot of things that went on where it's just like, if you look at like all these things, they just dominated the game. And even the Belgian players and like the interviews after the game were like, man, we got lucky. We shouldn't have won. Props to Canada for coming out and playing like an unreal game and everything. And now I'm just like, it just hurts.
Okay, so they have 2 games left in this round to win.
Yeah.
And they have to win them both probably to get to move forward.
Yeah, it'd be a good idea to win both.
All right. When do they play next, John?
Sunday.
So that's the next time your stomach's going to be fine?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
We'll see. I just hope they win. I could cry right now.
I'll cross my fingers with you.
Our company that we work for, Harvard Media, we span across 2 provinces, Saskatchewan and here in Alberta. What do you say we have? 200 employees? 300?
Yeah, I think when you say reply all, it says you're sending this to 251 people.
That's a good way to find out. Reply all.
Sean's bane of his existence.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have around 250 or so, whatever it is. And back in the summertime, the big CEO, whatever, was like, hey, I want to do the same where we integrate everyone, and we're just going to have random meet and greets every month. And then we did it 1 month in August, and then we never did it again, and it just went away. I was like, oh, that was fun while it lasted. I met up with this virtually with this announcer down in Edmonton who also works for Harvard Media, and we had an amazing conversation. I absolutely loved it. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm in radio, because I'm always forever curious to know about other people.
Yeah, wasn't that so nice that your person got back to you?
No,
I had a meet and greet, and the person kept saying, yeah, sure, I'm free on Wednesday. I'm like, okay, great. 1:00, silence. Ugh. And then I'd be like, how about tomorrow, since we didn't get it in? Yeah, sure, I'm free today. Great. How about 2:00? Silence. I did this.
So you never had yours?
No, I never met anybody. Nobody cared to talk to me.
Oh, well, that might be you thing then, maybe. Because I just had another one here.
Aren't you blessed,
They
John?
sent out a new round after being absent for like 2 or 3 months. They sent out another one, and I had a person who worked in our like marketing department in Regina. And of course, I grew up in Regina, so I was very excited for this conversation.
Wow.
And his name was Shaq, which was even better because that just makes things even more fun. And you know what? At first, when this got sent out, you and I both thought it was like a phishing and like we were going to get scammed for a bunch of money and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just like, nope, we sent it off. And then the IT guy was like, no, it's not phishing. Don't worry, you can go through with it. And then even still, I was just like, oh, it's going to be such a waste of time. But then as I finally got into it, I was like, yeah, no, I like it. Like, it's cool. This is deep down why, like, I'm in radio. And so, great conversation with Shaq. I hope, do you have a thing set up with your person?
I do. Set up for Monday morning at 10:30, so hopefully they show up.
Just keep on calling them till they answer. You're getting it done this time.
Canada is coming out on top in another list, but I don't think this is actually a good one.
Yeah, recently you've just been giving us updates on like best country to live in, best region to live in, best city to live in. We've been just topping the list like worldwide for that stuff.
Yeah, and now we're topping the list for the most stressful airport in North America.
Oh, can I just name it?
Sure.
It's Toronto Pearson.
You are correct. Apparently, Hawaiian Islands Airlines, they did a study of all of the Google reviews for all airports in North America.
Yeah.
And Toronto tops the list. 75% of the reviews for Pearson Airport use the word stress in them.
Jeez. Well, I'll tell you what. You know what the solution is?
What?
Fort McMurray to Tucson. Straight, easy, cheap, reliable, nice and easy.
You are full of good news this morning because Fort McMurray International Airport absolutely didn't top the list. It wasn't even on it.
Yes.
The only other Canadian airport on this worst airports in North America list was Montreal.
Oh, that's good. That was going to be my guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So they say that the reviews also cited bad customs, bad immigration stuff, layover, embarrassment, lost luggage. Just kind
Stick to our local deals here. You got it. Last night, our afternoon guy Mark and I, we attended the Oil Barons game, a nice little midweek action, and they unfortunately lost, it sucked, but I think the highlight of the whole thing, Steph, was the young anthem singer that they brought out at the start.
Ooh, play me the clip.
Yeah, I got it right here. She got the place going. She might have been 10. Like, she was a young lady, and she just rocked the building, and I was blown away.
That is amazing. She was on, great job. What's her name?
Sophia. So, Sophia, congratulations. Loved your performance. I think you got a future with the singing thing, and I'm a fan. World Cup going on right now. It is the most watched sporting event in the entire world ever. Last World Cup in 2018, 3.5 billion people tuned in to watch it.
Amazing. That's so much, that was half our population back then.
Yeah, literally almost half the world tuned in. And one of the most amazing things that I find amusing here in North America, soccer's not the most popular sport, especially in Canada. You got hockey, you got football, whatever it may be. There's more popular sports, but when something intriguing like this comes along, the World Cup every 4 years, you always have just the part-time people chiming in because they just want to be heard.
Oh, chiming in, being great job. I'm a soccer fan now. Go Canada.
A little bit. There's bits and pieces of that, but there's always the people that are just like, soccer's dumb. Oh. And you're just like, okay, it's not for you. Don't worry. Half the world loves it. Maybe half the world doesn't mind it type of thing. But they're just like, no, I said it's dumb. And you're like, okay, I get it. Yeah, move on. It's okay. I like it. You don't. It's totally fine. No, I don't think you heard. Why is that guy flopping and diving all? And they just have to be make their voice known. And it's just like, okay, cool. You can move on. You don't have to like it.
You don't have to watch it. You don't have to look at posts about it. You could click hide. You could just scroll on by. I always feel like Dory in the just keep swimming.
Yeah.
It's just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling.
Change the channel. If it's just why are you venting your frustrations to me? I don't care that you don't like it.
Well, Sean, they care that you do.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.